Welcome, dear friends, to a gentle journey through 180 more delightful and soothing facts about the world of cartoons. From the earliest sketches to the iconic characters that have become timeless companions in our lives, cartoons have long captured our imaginations, bringing comfort, joy, and laughter to generations. Tonight, we'll softly drift through the history of animation, the clever minds behind the art, and the unforgettable characters that have made us smile for years. Let's explore the rich, colorful world of cartoons, an ever evolving universe where stories come alive with every frame, bringing lightness to our hearts and warmth to our memories. As we begin, take a deep breath, letting the day's weight melt away. Feel the quietness of the night gently settling around you. Each fact will carry you deeper into rest, like a soft lullaby, inviting you to relax and embrace the calm. Breathe in deeply and let yourself be carried through this peaceful journey, one soothing fact at a time. And if you enjoy drifting through stories like this, you're welcome to subscribe and softly tell me where you're listening from tonight. Now, let's begin our journey through the timeless world of cartoons, where every detail brings us closer to a quiet, peaceful rest. Fact 1. The very first animated cartoon, Gertie the Dinosaur, was created in 1914 by Winsor McCay. Gertie was one of the first characters to have a personality, performing tricks for an audience. McKay's animation was revolutionary for its time, with Gertie being a beloved, playful dinosaur who interacted directly with the audience. The short film was a huge success and is now remembered as one of the earliest steps toward bringing animated characters to life. Gertie's charm and gentle movements set the stage for countless other animated creations to follow, forever changing animation history. Fact 2. Walt Disney, one of the most influential figures in animation, began his career by creating a character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Oswald was Disney's first successful creation, but in a twist of fate, Disney lost the rights to Oswald in 1928. This setback led to the birth of one of the world's most beloved characters, Mickey Mouse. Mickey, born from a period of uncertainty, would go on to become an icon of joy, optimism, and creativity, giving rise to a legacy that endures for generations and solidifies Disney's place in animation history. Fact 3. Steamboat Willie, 1928, is widely regarded as the first synchronized sound cartoon. Walt Disney's innovative work on this short film introduced synchronized sound, which matched the movement of characters to music and sound effects for the very first time in animation. The film's release marked a major leap in the industry, establishing Mickey Mouse as a star and changing the way animated films were made. The cheerful tune of Steamboat Willie has since become synonymous with the magic of Disney, a playful reminder of how innovation can transform entertainment and bring stories to life. Fact 4. Betty Boop, an iconic cartoon character, was created in 1930 by Max Fleischer. Originally designed as a jazz-age flapper with an innocent, fun-loving personality, Betty quickly became a symbol of the era's spirit. With her bubbly voice and exaggerated curves, Betty Boop captured the hearts of audiences everywhere, despite some controversial moments in her early years. She was one of the first animated characters to push boundaries, representing the freedom and excitement of the 1930s. Today, Betty Boop remains an enduring cultural figure, embodying the playful and daring spirit of early animation. Fact 5. Looney Tunes, home to beloved characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, originally started as a series of musical cartoons for Warner Bros. In 1930. These animated shorts were designed to showcase popular music of the time, with characters often singing, dancing, and performing in rhythm with the melodies. Over time, the characters evolved, becoming central figures in their own right, moving beyond just music to create timeless slapstick comedy. The irreverent humor and unforgettable personalities of the Looney Tunes cast would go on to leave an indelible mark on animation for decades. Fact 6: The Simpsons, first aired in 1989, holds the title of the longest running American animated sitcom. Created by Matt Groening, the show follows the quirky Simpson family as they navigate the ups and downs of life in the fictional town of Springfield. Initially designed as short segments for the Tracy Ullman Show, The Simpsons quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Known for its sharp wit, satirical humor, and emotional depth, The Simpsons has not only entertained millions of viewers, but has also influenced the development of other animated series, becoming a cornerstone of animated television history. Fact 7: The animation studio, Studio Ghibli, founded by Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata in 1985, is known for its breathtaking hand drawn animation and emotionally rich storytelling. Ghibli films, such as Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro, capture the beauty of nature, the complexity of human emotion, and the wonders of fantasy. Each frame is meticulously crafted, creating a world that feels real and magical all at once. Studio Ghibli's films have resonated deeply with audiences around the world, making the studio one of the most celebrated in the world of animation. Fact 8: Tom and Jerry, the beloved animated duo, was created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940. The series revolves around the slapstick rivalry between Tom, the house cat, and Jerry, the mischievous mouse. Despite their constant bickering, Tom and Jerry have become one of the most iconic pairs in animation history. Their silent antics, humorous chases, and timeless charm have entertained generations of viewers. The duo's light-hearted humor and the ever-present chase between the two characters continue to captivate audiences worldwide, making Tom and Jerry an enduring classic. Fact 9: The world of animated cartoons went through a significant transformation with the introduction of CGI, computer-generated imagery. In 1995, Pixar's Toy Story became the first feature-length film to be entirely created with CGI. This revolutionary technique allowed for more complex, dynamic, and lifelike animation. Toy Story's success marked the beginning of a new era in animation, paving the way for other CGI masterpieces like Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. Pixar's innovation would continue to set the standard for animated films, blending creativity, technology, and heart to tell captivating stories. Fact 10: SpongeBob SquarePants, created by marine science educator Stephen Hillenburg, first aired in 1999 and quickly became one of the most beloved animated series of all time. The show's whimsical humor, quirky characters, and positive messages of friendship, optimism, and perseverance have made it a staple of children's television. Despite its seemingly simple premise, a sponge living in a pineapple under the sea, SpongeBob SquarePants has explored deep themes while remaining lighthearted and fun, creating a world that has touched the hearts of both children and adults alike. Fact 11: Popeye the Sailor Man, introduced in 1929, became one of the most enduring cartoon characters of the 20th century. Created by Elzie Chrysler Sager, Popeye was a tough, spinach loving sailor who always found himself in comical yet daring adventures. His catchphrase, "I am what I am," and his unique superpower from eating spinach made him a symbol of strength and perseverance. Over the years, Popeye became a beloved figure, teaching audiences that inner strength comes from within and that even the smallest person can overcome the greatest challenges with determination and courage. Fact 12: Mickey Mouse's original name was not Mickey, but Morty the Mouse. Walt Disney originally intended to name him Morty, but a friend of Disney's suggested Mickey instead. The character's first appearance was in Steamboat Willie in 1928, and since then, Mickey has become one of the most recognizable and beloved animated characters in the world. His cheerful optimism, mischievous charm, and timeless appeal have made him the face of Disney, a symbol of hope, joy, and the endless possibilities of imagination. Mickey remains a global icon that continues to inspire children and adults alike. Fact 13: The classic animated series Scooby Doo, Where Are You?, which debuted in 1969, became a cultural phenomenon. Created by Joe Ruby and Ken Spears, the show followed a group of teenagers and their talking Great Dane Scooby Doo as they solved spooky mysteries. The show's light-hearted approach to horror, combining humor with thrilling adventures, made it a favorite for generations. With its memorable characters like Shaggy, Velma, Daphne, Fred, and Scooby, the series would inspire numerous spin-offs, films, and even merchandise, making it one of the longest-running animated series in television history. Fact 14: Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, two of the most famous characters from Looney Tunes, never speak a word. Their endless chase, where the coyote relentlessly tries and fails to catch the Roadrunner, was first introduced in 1949. The silent antics and slapstick humor between the two became a hallmark of the series. Wile E. Coyote's exaggerated traps and misadventures have left a lasting impact on animation, showcasing how physical comedy, visual storytelling, and timing can create timeless entertainment without uttering a single word. Fact 15: The classic Looney Tunes character Bugs Bunny made his first official appearance in 1940 in A Wild Hare. Bugs, with his signature Brooklyn accent and cheeky personality, became an icon of animated comedy. His ability to outwit anyone, especially Elmer Fudd, made him a symbol of cleverness and resilience. Over the years, Bugs has become an indelible part of pop culture, with his catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" echoing through time. His carefree, confident attitude and quick thinking turned him into one of animation's greatest characters, beloved by audiences of all ages. Fact 16: The Flintstones, which aired from 1960 to 1966, was the first primetime animated television show in America. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, it was set in the prehistoric town of Bedrock and featured the everyday life of the Flintstone family. With characters like Fred, Wilma, Pebbles, Barney, and Betty, the show introduced humor and satire that resonated with both adults and children. It was groundbreaking for its time, blending family-friendly comedy with social commentary. The Flintstones also pioneered the idea of animated sitcoms, influencing many future animated series. Fact 17: Tom and Jerry often received praise for their animation quality, and the series was a pioneering force in the field of cartoon animation. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, Tom and Jerry were involved in some of the most beautifully choreographed chase sequences in animation history. The show won multiple Academy Awards for Best Animated Short Film and remains one of the most beloved and enduring cartoon franchises. Its visual storytelling, often silent and relying solely on exaggerated physical humor, showed the power of animation to express emotions without words. Fact 18: The Simpsons was the first animated series to be nominated for the prestigious Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series in 1992. The show, which began as a short segment on The Tracy Ullman Show in 1987, quickly grew into a cultural powerhouse. With its sharp social commentary, memorable characters, and satirical take on family life, The Simpsons has become the longest running American sitcom and animated series. It has influenced countless other shows and continues to captivate audiences with its irreverence, wit, and heartwarming moments. Fact 19: The Jetsons, a futuristic cartoon from Hanna-Barbera that debuted in 1962, was set in a world filled with flying cars, robots, and high-tech gadgets. The show's bright, optimistic view of the future reflected the hopes and dreams of the space age. While The Jetsons was a satire of mid century modern life, it also predicted several technological innovations that would come to pass, like video calling and robotic assistants. Although the series was short lived, it remains a beloved glimpse into a future full of possibilities, blending humor with futuristic optimism. Fact 20: The beloved cartoon character, Yogi Bear, made his first appearance in 1958 in The Huckleberry Hound Show. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, Yogi quickly became a fan favorite. Known for his catchphrase, "smarter than the average bear," Yogi spent his time trying to steal picnic baskets in Jellystone Park. His antics and mischievous nature made him a staple of Saturday morning cartoons, and the character's popularity eventually led to his own series, Yogi Bear Show, in 1961. Yogi's charm and humor continue to bring smiles to audiences young and old. Fact 21: The creation of Daffy Duck, one of the most iconic Looney Tunes characters, can be traced back to 1937. Voiced by Mel Blanc, Daffy was designed to be the complete opposite of Bugs Bunny: eccentric, self absorbed, and often hilariously unhinged. His rivalry with Bugs has become legendary, and his wild antics were a perfect foil to Bugs's calm and cool demeanor. Through his many adventures, Daffy became a symbol of chaos and unpredictability, with his memorable catchphrases and his constant yet endearing failures, making him one of the most beloved animated characters of all time. Fact 22: Avatar, The Last Airbender, which aired from 2005 to 2008, became a massive cultural phenomenon for its unique storytelling, captivating world building, and rich character development. The show, created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, is set in a world where people can manipulate the elements: water, earth, fire, and air. Aang, the last airbender, and the Avatar must restore balance to the world. The show's blend of spiritual themes, humor, and action has made it a timeless classic, influencing future animated series and gaining a dedicated fan base that continues to grow. Fact 23: South Park, created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, first aired in 1997 and quickly became one of the most controversial and edgy animated series. Known for its crude humor, social satire, and fearless commentary on politics and pop culture, South Park took risks that many other shows wouldn't. Its cutout animation style, originally intended to save production costs, became part of its unique charm. Despite its provocative nature, South Park has managed to remain relevant for decades, providing sharp critiques of contemporary issues while still maintaining a devoted audience. Fact 24. The first ever animated feature film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, was released by Walt Disney in 1937. It was a groundbreaking achievement, both artistically and technically, and paved the way for the future of animation. The film's success established Disney as the premier animation studio and set the stage for countless animated classics. Snow White is not only remembered for its beautiful animation and timeless music, but also for its deep emotional resonance, creating a legacy that has continued through generations and securing Disney's place as a leader in animation. Fact 25. The Powerpuff Girls debuted in 1998, created by Craig McCracken for Cartoon Network. This animated series broke away from traditional superhero tropes by featuring three kindergarten aged girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, who possess superhuman strength. The show is known for its blend of cute characters, action packed plots, and humor that appeals to both kids and adults. The Powerpuff Girls became a cultural icon, showcasing girl power in a fun, creative way. Their adventures to fight villains and save the city of Townsville left an unforgettable mark on the world of animation. Fact 26. Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, premiered in 2013 and quickly gained a massive following for its dark humor, complex storytelling, and surreal exploration of science fiction. The show follows the chaotic adventures of an eccentric and reckless scientist, Rick, and his good hearted yet often confused grandson, Morty. Rick and Morty is filled with deep philosophical musings, existential questions, and parodies of pop culture, making it not only an entertaining animated series, but also a thought provoking one that challenges traditional notions of reality, life, and the universe. Fact 27. The Flintstones was inspired by the hit sitcom The Honeymooners, which aired in the 1950s. The show's creators, Hanna-Barbera, wanted to create a prime-time animated series that reflected the lives of suburban families. Set in the prehistoric town of Bedrock, the Flintstones followed Fred and Wilma Flintstone and their neighbors, the Rubbles, as they navigated life in a world full of cartoonish dinosaurs and Stone Age technology. Its humor, relatable family dynamics, and pioneering role in animated television made it a cornerstone of TV history, especially for Saturday morning cartoon fans. Fact 28. Family Guy, created by Seth MacFarlane, first premiered in 1999 and became known for its irreverent humor, outrageous gags, and satirical take on American life. The show follows the Griffin family, Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and Brian, through their misadventures. Family Guy was initially canceled after its third season, but it gained a dedicated fan base, leading to its return in 2005. The show is known for breaking the fourth wall, creating absurdist comedy, and offering a mix of heartwarming moments and outrageous, sometimes controversial, humor that continues to entertain viewers. Fact 29. Tom and Jerry, created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, was originally released as a series of theatrical animated shorts in 1940. The slapstick humor between the two iconic characters, Tom the Cat and Jerry the Mouse, has made the show a beloved classic. What made Tom and Jerry so special was its ability to convey humor without dialogue. The sound effects and visual gags were all that was needed to tell the story. The series has won several Academy Awards for Best Animated Short Film, solidifying its place in animation history as one of the greatest. Fact 30. The Simpsons made television history in 1992 when it became the first animated series to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. This achievement marked a significant milestone in the world of animation. The series, created by Matt Groening, combined sharp satire, political commentary, and relatable family dynamics. Over the years, The Simpsons became a cultural institution, shaping the landscape of animated television. It's not just a show, it's a phenomenon that has influenced generations, tackling both the humorous and the serious aspects of life in Springfield. Fact 31. The Jetsons, first airing in 1962, introduced a futuristic world filled with flying cars, robots, and advanced technology. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the show was set in a utopian future where technology made life easier. The Jetsons, a family of the future, lived in a world of high-tech gadgets, and their daily lives reflected the optimistic view of the future that many held in the space age era. While the series was short-lived, it has remained a nostalgic favorite, with its inventive premise predicting many technological advancements that would become part of our daily lives. Fact 32. The Simpsons family dog, Santa's Little Helper, was introduced in the show's first season in 1989. Santa's Little Helper's story begins with his being abandoned by his owner in a racetrack. Homeless and neglected, he finds a new family when the Simpsons adopt him. Santa's Little Helper's loyalty and lovable nature make him a cherished member of the Simpson family. Over the years, the dog has been part of some of the series' most touching moments, highlighting the importance of family, even for the four-legged members, in a show known for its wit and humor. Fact 33. Tom and Jerry became so iconic that it inspired several spin-offs and adaptations. From movies to video games and even theme park attractions, the rivalry between Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse has transcended the original short films. While the show is most known for its animated format, its influence spread across multiple generations, and it has remained a cornerstone of animated television. The timeless nature of the chase, the slapstick humor, and the absence of words made Tom and Jerry universally relatable, capturing the essence of silent comedy that still resonates today. Fact 34. The character of Bugs Bunny first appeared in A Wild Hare in 1940 and quickly became one of the most iconic figures in animation. His wits, charm, and mischievous nature made him an instant favorite. Known for his famous catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" Bugs is often seen as a symbol of wit and intelligence. His ability to outsmart his enemies, particularly Elmer Fudd, made him a symbol of resilience. Bugs' popularity has lasted for decades, and he remains a cultural touchstone, embodying cleverness and humor in the world of animation. Fact 35. The Powerpuff Girls were created by Craig McCracken and first aired in 1998 on Cartoon Network. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, three superhero girls with superhuman strength, were brought together by their father, Professor Utonium. The series is unique for combining action, humor, and emotional depth, making it popular with both children and adults. What made the Powerpuff Girls stand out was the way it blended girl power with classic superhero tropes, showing that strength and vulnerability could coexist in young, dynamic characters. Their colorful adventures continue to inspire audiences today. Fact 36. Scooby-Doo made its debut in 1969 with Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, a series that followed a group of teenagers and their talking dog Scooby as they solved spooky mysteries. The show was a blend of comedy, adventure, and light horror, and its popularity led to multiple spin offs, films, and reboots. The charm of Scooby Doo lies in its fun, campy approach to mystery solving, with the characters Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Scooby becoming cultural icons. It's a show that has stood the test of time, offering mystery and laughs for generations of viewers. Fact 37: Futurama, created by Matt Groening, first aired in 1999 and is set in the distant future. The show follows Philip J. Fry, a 20th century slacker who is accidentally frozen and wakes up in the year 3000. With its satirical humor, creative world building, and memorable characters, Futurama explores the absurdity of life in the future while still grounding its characters in relatable human emotions. Futurama has earned a loyal fan base and has remained a beloved show due to its mix of futuristic ideas, witty writing, and heartfelt moments. Fact 38: The Simpsons movie, released in 2007, was a huge success, grossing over $500 million worldwide. The film continued the legacy of the iconic animated series, bringing the entire Simpson family to the big screen in a fun and exciting adventure. The movie blends the show's signature humor with larger than life situations, creating a fast paced narrative that still manages to capture the heart of the series. The success of the movie proved that The Simpsons had a cultural significance far beyond television, and it remains one of the most successful animated films in history. Fact 39: The Ozos Flintstones was the first primetime animated television show and made its debut in 1960. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, it was a satire of suburban life, with the Flintstone family living in a prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs and Stone Age technology. The show broke new ground by bringing animation to adult audiences, offering a unique combination of humor, social commentary, and memorable characters. It was revolutionary for its time and inspired numerous animated shows that followed, paving the way for animated sitcoms and forever changing television programming. Fact 40: Rick and Morty, a surreal, darkly comedic animated series, first aired in 2013. Created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, it follows the chaotic adventures of a cynical scientist, Rick, and his good hearted grandson, Morty. The show's unique blend of absurd science fiction, sharp humor, and deep philosophical themes has made it one of the most talked about animated series. Rick and Morty has become famous for its complex narrative structure and for tackling existential topics, all while maintaining a fast paced, zany style that challenges the conventions of animated storytelling. Fact 41: The Simpsons holds the distinction of being the longest running American animated series. Since its debut in 1989, the show has aired over 700 episodes, making it a cultural institution. Created by Matt Groening, the show follows the misadventures of Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie as they navigate life in the fictional town of Springfield. The series is known for its satirical take on American life, politics, and culture, blending humor with heartfelt moments. The Simpsons' ability to stay relevant for decades speaks to its enduring popularity and influence on both animation and television. Fact 42: Looney Tunes, the animated series that brought us iconic characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Elmer Fudd, has had a lasting impact on popular culture. Created by Warner Brothers, the series debuted in 1930 and became famous for its witty humor, catchy music, and slapstick comedy. The animation style and character designs set a high standard for cartoon animation. With memorable episodes and countless spin offs, Looney Tunes continues to influence future generations of animators and comedians, proving that timeless humor can transcend eras and bring laughter across generations. Fact 43: the Powerpuff Girls featured a unique art style inspired by both Japanese anime and American cartoons. Created by Craig McCracken, the show combined action packed superhero plots with the charm of cartoonish cuteness. The three girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, took on villains with their superpowers, yet they also dealt with the everyday problems of being young girls. The show was groundbreaking for its ability to blend girl power with traditional superhero tropes, and its distinct animation style, featuring bold lines and bright colors, set it apart from other animated shows. Fact 44: the character of Shrek, introduced in the 2001 DreamWorks animated film, became an instant icon. Based on the book by William Steig, Shrek was originally a grumpy, reclusive ogre who just wanted to be left alone. However, his journey with friends like Donkey and Princess Fiona turned him into a beloved, funny, and relatable character. The film's humor, combined with heartwarming themes of acceptance and love, resonated with audiences of all ages. Shrek's success led to multiple sequels, establishing the franchise as a cornerstone of animated film history. Fact 45: Tom and Jerry's ability to entertain without words is one of the key reasons the show has endured for so long. Premiering in 1940, Tom and Jerry relied heavily on visual gags, sound effects, and music to convey its humor. The rivalry between the cat and the mouse has been a source of endless laughter, with each episode filled with elaborate, over the top chases and slapstick comedy. This style of animation showed that, even without dialogue, cartoons could tell compelling, hilarious stories and convey emotions purely through physical expression. Fact 46: the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, made their comic book debut in 1984, but their animated series didn't arrive until 1987. The show became a global sensation, following four mutated turtles, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, as they fought crime and pizza-loving villains. With their distinct personalities, martial arts skills, and love of pizza, the Turtles captured the hearts of fans worldwide. The series' blend of action, humor, and camaraderie made it a cornerstone of 1980s and 1990s pop culture, with enduring popularity in comics, movies, and toys. Fact 47: in 1932, Walt Disney introduced Mickey Mouse's first color cartoon, Steamboat Willie, which became an instant success. This short film not only showcased Mickey's catchy personality, but also introduced the world to synchronized sound, revolutionizing animation. It was the first time an animated character was paired with sound effects and music that were synchronized to the action on screen. This breakthrough marked the beginning of Mickey Mouse's iconic status, making him the face of Disney and forever changing the animation industry by demonstrating the emotional power of sound and visuals combined. Fact 48: Avatar. The Last Airbender is widely regarded as one of the best animated shows of all time, thanks to its intricate storytelling, richly developed characters, and stunning animation. The show, set in a world where people can bend the elements, water, earth, fire, and air, follows the journey of Aang, the last airbender, and the Avatar, who must bring peace to the world. The series' themes of balance, spirituality, and self-discovery, combined with breathtaking fight scenes and deep character development, made Avatar a groundbreaking show that continues to captivate audiences of all ages. Fact 49: the Looney Tunes character Daffy Duck was originally conceived as a foil to the more laid back, wisecracking Bugs Bunny. Daffy's character, created by Tex Avery and Bob Clampett, was designed to be manic, selfish, and full of energy. Over time, he became a staple of the series, offering a perfect counterpoint to Bugs' cool demeanor. Daffy's constant misadventures and his rivalry with Bugs made for some of the most memorable animated moments in history. His character arc evolved, making him one of the most endearing, if flawed, characters in the Looney Tunes roster. Fact 50: The Flintstones was the first animated series to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award, a milestone that marked a turning point for animated television. Created by Hanna-Barbera, The Flintstones broke new ground by being a primetime animated sitcom, blending the slapstick humor of cartoons with adult themes and situations. The series, set in the prehistoric town of Bedrock, depicted the everyday lives of the Flintstone family and their neighbors, the Rubbles. Its groundbreaking success paved the way for other adult oriented animated shows, influencing the future of animated television. Fact 51: the character of SpongeBob SquarePants was created by marine science educator Stephen Hillenburg in 1999. Originally conceived as a fun, quirky character, SpongeBob quickly became an icon of animated television. His innocent, optimistic personality and his adventures in Bikini Bottom made him a beloved figure for audiences of all ages. The show's colorful animation, catchy theme song, and heartwarming episodes about friendship, perseverance, and community have made SpongeBob one of the longest running animated series in television history, continuing to captivate viewers with its humor and life lessons. Fact 52: Dora the Explorer, created in 2000, was a groundbreaking animated series designed to be educational and interactive for young children. The show follows a young Latina girl named Dora as she embarks on adventures with her monkey friend Boots. The interactive format, which encourages children to solve puzzles and ask questions along with Dora, made it stand out in the realm of children's programming. The show also celebrated diversity, promoting bilingualism and cultural understanding. Dora's influence continues through spin offs and films, inspiring young viewers to explore, learn, and engage with the world around them. Fact 53: The Simpsons has become a cultural touchstone, not just for its humor, but for its ability to predict future events. Over the years, the show has featured eerily accurate predictions, such as the election of Donald Trump as president and the discovery of the Higgs boson particle. These uncanny moments have made The Simpsons a favorite for viewers who enjoy spotting these predictions while laughing at the sharp satirical humor. The show's writers have always used its satirical nature to comment on society and politics, making it a timeless part of television history. Fact 54: the Looney Tunes character, Foghorn Leghorn, first introduced in 1946, became a beloved part of the series for his boisterous personality and distinctive southern drawl. Voiced by Mel Blanc, Foghorn is known for his over-the-top behavior and comedic interactions with other characters, especially the henchman dog, Barnyard Dog. His catchphrases, such as I say, boy, became iconic. Foghorn's humorous antics and his brash, larger-than-life personality contributed to Looney Tunes' success, providing both humor and heart with every appearance. Fact 55: in 1967, The Jungle Book became the 19th animated feature film produced by Walt Disney Studios. Inspired by Rudyard Kipling's stories, The Jungle Book follows the adventures of Mowgli, a young boy raised by wolves in the jungle. The film's music, especially the songs The Bare Necessities and I Want to Be Like You, became timeless classics. The Jungle Book was the last animated film overseen by Walt Disney himself before his death, marking it as an especially significant piece in the Disney legacy. Its influence on animation and storytelling continues to be felt today. Fact 56: Looney Tunes characters have appeared in more than 1,000 animated shorts since their debut in 1930. These characters, like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, have remained culturally significant for nearly a century. Through their slapstick humor, clever lines, and relatable personalities, they've created a legacy that continues to impact animation. The timeless nature of these characters speaks to their universal appeal, whether in their original shorts, feature films, or even commercials. Looney Tunes' ability to evolve while maintaining its classic humor ensures its place in the hearts of viewers from every generation. Fact 57: Futurama, which aired its first episode in 1999, was created by Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons. The show follows the misadventures of Philip J. Fry, a 20th century slacker who is frozen and wakes up in the year 3000. What set Futurama apart from other sci-fi series was its perfect balance of absurd humor and deep philosophical exploration. While Fry and his companions, like Bender the Robot, embark on wild adventures, the show often touches on existential themes and the human condition, making it more than just a comedy, but a thought-provoking series. Fact 58: The Jetsons is one of the few shows that presents a futuristic world in the 1960s, offering a unique glimpse of what people imagined the future might look like. Airplanes, robot maids, and flying cars filled every episode, creating a utopian, technologically advanced vision of life in space-age America. Despite being set in the future, the characters' lives mirrored the traditional sitcom format, with Father George Jetson working hard to support his family, while his wife Jane dealt with everyday issues at home. Silhouette, Jetsons remains a nostalgic look at futuristic optimism. Fact 59: Bugs Bunny is one of the few animated characters to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The character, first introduced in 1940, quickly became the face of Warner Brothers, with his confident, witty, and sarcastic personality. His ability to outwit any adversary with humor and quick thinking made him a standout character in Looney Tunes. Bugs' memorable catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" remains one of the most recognizable lines in animation. Over the decades, Bugs has become a true cultural icon, beloved by fans of all ages. Fact 60: The success of Toy Story, released in 1995, marked the dawn of a new era in animation, one that was fully computer-generated. Produced by Pixar and directed by John Lasseter, Toy Story was the first feature-length film to be entirely created with CGI. The story of Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and the other toys captured the hearts of millions, becoming a groundbreaking moment in both animation and storytelling. The success of Toy Story launched Pixar into animation stardom, leading to sequels, spin-offs, and new innovations in digital animation that continue to shape the industry today. Fact 61: Walt Disney's Fantasia, 1940, was a groundbreaking animated film that blended classical music with imaginative animation. The film was a bold experiment in visual storytelling, with each segment set to a piece of music. The innovative use of animation and music particularly in segments like The Sorcerer's Apprentice, featuring Mickey Mouse, created a magical experience for audiences. Fantasia was a departure from Disney's usual fare, as it had no coherent plot, only a series of musical vignettes, which made it one of the most artistically daring films of its time and a landmark in animation history. Fact 62: The Flintstones was the first animated series to be broadcast during prime time in 1960. Set in the prehistoric town of Bedrock, the show was a satire of suburban American life, with Fred and Wilma Flintstone navigating typical family dynamics. The Flintstones was heavily inspired by The Honeymooners, a live action sitcom, but with the twist of dinosaurs and Stone Age gadgets. The show's groundbreaking combination of animation with social commentary made it a success and paved the way for other animated sitcoms. It remains an iconic part of TV history, especially for its memorable characters and humor. Fact 63: Shrek 2001, created by DreamWorks Animation, became an unexpected success, blending fairy tale elements with satire. The film's protagonist, an ogre named Shrek, was initially portrayed as grumpy and isolated, but became a symbol of acceptance and personal growth. The movie's humor, which poked fun at classic fairy tales and traditional Hollywood tropes, combined with its heartfelt story, resonated with audiences. Shrek's impact was so profound that it resulted in a beloved franchise, including multiple sequels and a Broadway musical, proving that animated films can offer both laughter and meaningful messages. Fact 64: In the 1950s, the Disneyland television show played a significant role in expanding the Disney brand beyond animated films. Walt Disney hosted the show, which featured segments from Disney's animated classics, live action stories, and the eventual creation of Disneyland, the theme park. The show helped solidify Disney as an entertainment empire, influencing generations of viewers. It was instrumental in introducing viewers to the magic of Disney's animated films and helped to create a seamless connection between the animation studio and the real world experience that would later be realized in Disneyland. Fact 65: Adventure Time, which aired from 2010 to 2018, became a beloved animated series known for its surreal humor and whimsical adventure. Created by Pendleton Ward, the show follows the adventures of Finn the human and Jake the dog in the post-apocalyptic land of Ooo. The series is notable for its deep, often philosophical storylines and emotional depth, blending absurdity with meaningful lessons about friendship, loss, and growth. Adventure Time's unique art style and fantastical elements appealed to both children and adults, earning it a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. Fact 66: The Flintstones was not only the first primetime animated show, but it also became the first animated show to be sponsored by a major product, Winston Cigarettes. This unique partnership with a tobacco company was part of the growing trend of product placement in television. The show's advertisers believed that the family-oriented appeal of the Flintstones would attract viewers, and the quirky nature of Bedrock's modern Stone Age family made them an ideal representation of the target audience. Though controversial, this advertising partnerships is a part of television history, reflecting how animated shows helped drive commercial television in its early years. Fact 67: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, TMNT, first introduced as a comic book in 1984, quickly transitioned to a highly successful animated series in 1987. The show followed the four mutant turtles, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael as they fought against evil forces, most notably their arch nemesis, the Shredder. The show's combination of martial arts action, humor, and catchy theme song made it a favorite among children. TMNT became an iconic franchise, spawning movies, merchandise, and even a long running comic series, making it one of the most influential animated series of the 1980s and beyond. Fact 68: The Simpsons holds a place in history as the longest running American animated series, a title it has maintained since 1989. It has surpassed not only other animated shows, but also live action sitcoms. With over 700 episodes, The Simpsons has tackled everything from family dynamics to political satire, often predicting future events with startling accuracy. The show's impact on television is immeasurable, influencing everything from animated comedies to mainstream TV culture. Its characters, jokes, and catchphrases have become woven into the fabric of pop culture, making it a permanent fixture in the world of television. Fact 69: Tom and Jerry has a special place in animation history due to its timeless appeal. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series follows the chaotic interactions between a cat, Tom, and a mouse, Jerry. The series is known for its slapstick comedy, silent storytelling, and impeccable timing. Over the years, Tom and Jerry won several Academy Awards for Best Animated Short Film, cementing its status as one of the most influential animated series ever. Despite being over 80 years old, the series continues to entertain audiences with its universal humor and simple yet effective gags. Fact 70: Avatar. The Last Airbender is often hailed as one of the best animated series of all time, and for good reason. Its unique blend of adventure, humor, and deep cultural references set it apart from other animated shows. Created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, the series follows Aang, the last airbender, on his journey to bring balance to the world. With intricate world building, complex characters, and emotionally resonant storytelling, Avatar set a new standard for animated television and is beloved for its themes of friendship, honor, and the balance between good and evil. Fact 71: Looney Tunes became a staple of American culture, in part because of its ability to blend humor, music, and animation in a way that had never been done before. The series introduced characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, whose exaggerated personalities and antics became timeless. Their slapstick comedy, combined with the musical scores of composers like Carl Stalling, elevated the cartoons to a new level of entertainment. The signature mix of clever gags, zany chases, and catchy music helped Looney Tunes remain beloved for generations, influencing countless cartoons and animators worldwide. Fact 72: The Simpsons became a cultural phenomenon, influencing animated television and shaping the future of adult animation. The show's blend of absurd humor and sharp social commentary made it stand out. It introduced viewers to the Simpson family, particularly Homer, a bumbling yet lovable father figure, and Bart, his mischievous son. The show's satirical tone, often addressing political, social, and economic issues, set the stage for future animated sitcoms like Family Guy and South Park. With over 700 episodes, The Simpsons continues to be a defining force in the world of animation and television. Fact 73: The Powerpuff Girls, created by Craig McCracken, became an instant hit when it premiered in 1998. The show featured three young girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, who possess superhuman strength. What set the show apart was the blend of superhero tropes with the characters' vulnerability as children. The animation style, with its bold, simplistic lines and vibrant colors, captured the energy of the characters. The Powerpuff Girls became an icon of girl power, demonstrating that strength comes in many forms. The show's mix of humor, action, and heartfelt moments resonated with a wide audience. Fact 74, Adventure Time, which aired from 2010 to 2018, quickly became a beloved animated series due to its surreal humor, vibrant world, and profound themes. Created by Pendleton Ward, the show follows the adventures of Finn, a human boy, and his best friend Jake, a shape shifting dog, as they explore the post apocalyptic land of Ooh. Adventure Time combined whimsical storytelling with deep existential themes such as friendship, identity, and the passage of time. Its blend of absurdity and meaningful narrative made it one of the most influential animated shows of the 2000s. Fact 75, Looney Tunes featured many memorable characters whose humorous interactions thus made them famous worldwide. One of the most enduring figures, Bugs Bunny, was known for his cleverness and ability to outwit his foes. With his catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" Bugs became a cultural icon and the face of Warner Brothers' Looney Tunes. His charm, confidence, and wit made him a perfect foil for characters like Elmer Fudd, Daffy Duck, and Foghorn Leghorn. Bugs's impact on animation was profound, as his wit and relatability turned him into one of the most beloved animated characters in history. Fact 76, The Simpsons movie 2007 brought the iconic animated series to the big screen. The film follows Homer Simpson as he inadvertently puts Springfield in danger, leading to a series of zany and heartwarming events. The Simpsons movie offered a larger than life adventure for the family, maintaining the same sharp humor and satirical style as the TV series. It was a major success, grossing over $500 million worldwide, and reminded audiences of the family's enduring place in pop culture. The film showcased how The Simpsons could continue to entertain on both television and film. Fact 77, Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, debuted in 2013 and quickly garnered a passionate fan base due to its dark humor, complex storytelling, and unique take on science fiction. The show follows the chaotic adventures of an eccentric scientist, Rick, and his well meaning grandson, Morty. Rick and Morty is known for its absurd plots, surreal animation style, and philosophical themes. It has explored topics like free will, existentialism, and the multiverse, all while maintaining a sense of humor. The show's intellectual depth, paired with its zany comedy, makes it stand out in animation. Fact 78, Toy Story 1995, created by Pixar, was the first feature-length film made entirely with computer-generated imagery, CGI. The film tells the heartwarming story of a group of toys that come to life when their owner isn't around, focusing on the relationship between Woody, the cowboy doll, and Buzz Lightyear, the space ranger. Toy Story marked the beginning of Pixar's dominance in animated filmmaking, and its groundbreaking animation set a new standard for the industry. The film's success led to multiple sequels, each continuing the adventures of the beloved characters and deepening its themes of friendship and belonging. Fact 79, the Looney Tunes character Elmer Fudd was introduced in 1940 and quickly became one of the most recognizable characters in the series. Voiced by Mel Blanc, Elmer is often portrayed as the bumbling hunter who is always outwitted by Bugs Bunny. His distinctive speech impediment and the gentle nature hidden behind his gruff exterior made him endearing despite his persistent failures. Elmer's character, like many of the Looney Tunes cast, became an iconic figure in animation, beloved by audiences for his funny, relatable attempts to catch his clever prey. Fact 80. The animated series Futurama, 1999, follows the adventures of Fry, a 20th century man who is frozen and wakes up in the 31st century. The show, created by Matt Groening, blends absurd humor with sharp social commentary, tackling everything from technology to relationships to the meaning of life. Futurama is beloved for its witty writing, memorable characters, and emotional depth. Despite its early cancellation, the series has maintained a loyal fan base and is regarded as one of the best animated shows due to its balance of humor and intellectual exploration of the future. Fact 81. Scooby Doo, Where Are You? First aired in 1969, and it quickly became a beloved classic. The show's premise follows a group of teenagers, Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and their talking Great Dane Scooby Doo as they solve spooky mysteries. What made Scooby Doo stand out was its mix of comedy and mystery, using humor to diffuse the tension of the supernatural elements. Over the years, the series has expanded into numerous spin offs, movies, and even merchandise, cementing Scooby Doo as a cultural icon known for bringing joy, laughter, and mystery solving fun to generations of viewers. Fact 82. In 1997, South Park, created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, made its television debut with its crude humor and sharp satirical edge. The show, which follows four boys, Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny, in the fictional town of South Park, Colorado, pushed boundaries by addressing political and social issues with unapologetic humor. The unique cutout animation style, inspired by the show's low budget beginnings, became part of its charm. Despite its controversy, South Park has become a cultural phenomenon, known for its biting humor, clever commentary, and its ability to stay relevant with each passing year. Fact 83. Popeye the Sailor first appeared in 1929, created by Elzie Chrysler Sager. Known for his distinctive voice, bulging muscles, and love of spinach, Popeye quickly became a cultural icon. The character's ability to gain superhuman strength after eating spinach made him a symbol of perseverance and resilience. His iconic catchphrase, I yam what I yam, and his adventures with his love interest, Olive Oil, and rival Bluto, made Popeye one of the most recognizable animated figures of the 20th century. The series remains one of the longest running animated shows, inspiring generations with its humor and charm. Fact 84. The Flintstones was the first animated show to have its own primetime television slot. Debuting in 1960, The Flintstones set a precedent for animated television by presenting it as a family friendly sitcom with a setting that was part prehistoric, part modern day suburban life. Fred and Wilma Flintstone, along with their daughter Pebbles, dealt with the typical situations of 1960s America, only with the addition of dinosaurs and Stone Age technology. The show's mix of social commentary and humor made it a pioneering force in television, influencing many other animated series that followed. Fact 85. Toy Story, 1995, was not only the first full-length computer animated film, but also a critical success that revolutionized the animation industry. Produced by Pixar Animation Studios and directed by John Lasseter, the film tells the story of Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and their fellow toys, who come to life when their owner is away. The film's groundbreaking CGI animation, heartfelt storytelling, and memorable characters made it a milestone in filmmaking. Toy Story set the stage for Pixar's future success, spawning multiple sequels and solidifying its place in the hearts of audiences worldwide. Fact 86: Tom and Jerry is one of the most enduring and beloved animated series, thanks to its classic slapstick humor and simple premise of a cat and mouse chase. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940, Tom and Jerry quickly became known for its exaggerated action, minimal dialogue, and visual gags. Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse engage in an endless rivalry, with Tom constantly trying and failing to catch Jerry. The series, which won several Academy Awards, remains a symbol of timeless animation, offering humor and fun that continues to entertain audiences of all ages. Fact 87: The Powerpuff Girls is celebrated for its unique approach to animation and its feminist themes. Created by Craig McCracken in 1998, the show features three superpowered sisters, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, who save the city of Townsville from villains while navigating their lives as young girls. The series' blend of action, humor, and emotional depth made it appealing to both children and adults. The girls' diverse personalities and strong, independent traits made them role models, and the show's ability to address complex issues while still being lighthearted and fun set it apart from other animated series. Fact 88: Rick and Morty, which premiered in 2013, quickly became a standout in adult animation. Created by Justin Roiland and Danny Harmon, the show follows the eccentric scientist Rick and his anxious grandson Morty as they journey through various dimensions. Known for its dark humor, satirical social commentary, and complex storytelling, Rick and Morty explores philosophical concepts like free will, existentialism, and the nature of reality. The show's irreverent, surreal style combined with its intellectual depth has garnered it a cult following, establishing it as one of the most innovative animated series of the 21st century. Fact 89: Family Guy, created by Seth MacFarlane, premiered in 1999 and quickly became known for its irreverent humor, fast-paced gags, and absurd characters. The show follows the Griffin family, Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and their talking dog, Brian, as they navigate their often ridiculous lives. Family Guy is known for its cutaway gags, pop culture references, and biting political commentary. Despite its controversial content, the show has gained a loyal fan base over the years and has become one of the most influential animated sitcoms in television history. Fact 90: The Jetsons, first airing in 1962, was a futuristic animated series set in a world of flying cars, robot maids, and high-tech gadgets. The show's optimism about the future reflected the space-age era, presenting a utopian world where technology had simplified life. Despite its relatively short run, The Jetsons remains a symbol of the future in pop culture. Its depiction of a high-tech world, with characters like George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy, has influenced countless shows and films about futuristic societies, showing how imagination can shape our ideas about technology and life in the future. Fact 91: The character of Foghorn Leghorn, introduced in 1946, became one of the most recognizable Looney Tunes characters with his loud, brash personality. Voiced by Mel Blanc, Foghorn is known for his southern accent, exaggerated antics, and humorous interactions with other characters. His catchphrases, such as I say, boy," and his rivalry with Barnyard Dog have become iconic. Despite his constant bluster, Foghorn is beloved for his comic incompetence and larger-than-life persona, adding to the rich tapestry of characters that made Looney Tunes one of the most successful animated series of its time. Fact 92: Tom and Jerry, known for its slapstick humor and visual gags, often relied on exaggerated, larger than life animations to bring the rivalry between the cat and mouse to life. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series' success lies in its timeless humor, which transcends language and generations. Despite being known for its chaotic chase scenes, the show also features moments of warmth and empathy, with Tom and Jerry often demonstrating loyalty and affection toward one another in subtle ways. This balance between humor and an emotion is part of what has made Tom and Jerry a lasting classic. Fact 93: Daffy Duck, one of the Looney Tunes' most beloved characters, was created in 1937. Initially intended as a foil for Bugs Bunny, Daffy quickly became a star in his own right. His zany antics and self absorbed personality have made him a staple of the Looney Tunes series. Daffy's rivalry with Bugs Bunny has created some of the most memorable animated moments, filled with slapstick humor and witty exchanges. Despite his flaws, Daffy's relentless determination and love of chaos made him an enduring figure in animation, beloved for his sheer unpredictability and comic timing. Fact 94: The success of Toy Story 1995 marked a turning point in animation history, as it was the first feature film created entirely with computer generated imagery, CGI. Produced by Pixar, the film brought to life the world of toys that come alive when their owner isn't around. The groundbreaking CGI animation, paired with heartfelt storytelling, made Toy Story a critical and commercial success. Its impact on the animation industry is immeasurable, as it led to a new era in filmmaking, with CGI becoming the standard for animated films and influencing countless future projects. Fact 95: The Jetsons, though set in a futuristic world, was a reflection of the optimism and hopes of the 1960s. The series was a glimpse into the future, filled with flying cars, robot maids, and high tech gadgets. What set the show apart was its ability to combine futuristic technology with relatable family dynamics. George Jetson, his wife Jane, and their children, Judy and Elroy, dealt with everyday family issues while navigating a world full of futuristic wonders. The Jetsons' optimistic view of the future left a lasting impact on popular culture, inspiring many other depictions of futuristic societies. Fact 96: The Simpsons is known for its satirical humor, but it has also tackled serious topics such as politics, religion, and social issues with a unique blend of wit and insight. Since its debut in 1989, The Simpsons has used the Simpson family as a lens to examine the absurdities of modern life. The show's ability to blend humor with social commentary has made it a cornerstone of animated television, influencing countless other series. Its cultural impact is undeniable, as The Simpsons continues to challenge and entertain viewers with its sharp observations on society. Fact 97: Futurama 1999, created by Matt Groening, became known for its mix of humor, science fiction, and philosophical undertones. The show follows Fry, a 20th century man who wakes up in the year 3000, and his adventures with the crew of the spaceship Planet Express. Futurama stood out for its intellectual humor, touching on deep themes like the meaning of life, death, and the future of humanity, all while maintaining a comedic tone. The show's innovative storytelling, unique characters, and sharp humor have earned it a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim, making it one of the best animated series. Fact 98: Family Guy, created by Seth MacFarlane, debuted in 1999 and quickly gained a reputation for its irreverent humor and satirical take on American life. The show's central character, Peter Griffin, is an eccentric and bumbling father who often finds himself in outlandish situations. The series is known for its cutaway gags, non sequitur humor, and willingness to push boundaries. Family Guy has become one of the most influential animated series of the 21st century, blending outrageous humor with cultural commentary and influencing many other adult animated shows that followed. Fact 99: Popeye the Sailor made his debut in 1929 and became one of the earliest and most iconic animated characters in history. Created by Elsie Chrysler Sager, Popeye was known for his muscular frame, distinctive voice, and love of spinach, which gave him superhuman strength. His adventures, usually centered around saving his love interest, Olive Oil, and battling his rival Bluto, became a symbol of perseverance and determination. Popeye's impact on pop culture is profound, with his catchphrase, "I am what I am," becoming synonymous with resilience and authenticity. Fact 100: Scooby Doo was one of the first animated shows to introduce an interactive format for young viewers. The show's characters, Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Scooby, solved spooky mysteries while engaging viewers with questions and clues along the way. This format allowed children to feel like they were part of the mystery solving team, creating a sense of involvement and excitement. Over time, the series evolved, introducing new versions and characters, but the core elements of mystery, humor, and friendship remained consistent, making Scooby Doo one of the most enduring franchises in animated television history. Fact 101: The Simpsons made television history by becoming the longest running animated series in American TV. Since its debut in 1989, the show has provided viewers with a unique, satirical look at American family life. The Simpson family, Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, has been part of the cultural landscape for over 30 years. The show's ability to stay relevant by commenting on politics, society, and pop culture has made it not just an animated series, but a pop culture phenomenon. The Simpsons continues to entertain and influence future generations with its wit, humor, and relatable family dynamics. Fact 102: Tom and Jerry is known for its visual comedy and its ability to entertain without words. The rivalry between Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse has captivated audiences since its debut in 1940. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series relied on exaggerated slapstick humor and impeccable timing, with each episode following the cat and mouse through zany chases and wild antics. The show's universal appeal comes from its simple premise and its ability to make viewers laugh, regardless of age or language. Tom and Jerry remains one of the most iconic animated series of all time. Fact 103: The Looney Tunes character Porky Pig made his debut in 1935 and quickly became known for his stuttering voice and lovable personality. Voiced by Mel Blanc, Porky was one of the earliest characters to gain popularity from the series. Over time, he became a central figure in many Looney Tunes shorts, often cast as the good-natured, though sometimes overwhelmed character, trying to manage the chaos caused by his fellow animated friends. Despite his bumbling nature, Porky's charm and relatability have made him a lasting favorite among Looney Tunes fans and animation lovers. Fact 104: Adventure Time was a breakthrough animated series, airing from 2010 to 2018. Created by Pendleton Ward It follows the surreal adventures of Finn the human and Jake the dog in the post apocalyptic land of Oo. Adventure Time combines absurd, whimsical humor with deep emotional storytelling, touching on themes of identity, loss, and growing up. The show's vibrant animation and its diverse characters, from the heroic Princess Bubblegum to the wise magical Ice King, helped make it a cultural touchstone, inspiring both children and adults with its unique blend of creativity and introspection. Fact 105: Popeye the Sailor Man became an iconic character after his debut in 1929. Known for his bulging muscles, squinty eye, and love of spinach, Popeye was created by Elzie Chrysler Segar. His ability to gain superhuman strength by eating spinach made him a symbol of resilience and perseverance. Over the years, Popeye's adventures with his love interest, Olive Oyl, and rival Bluto became a beloved part of American animation. His catchphrase, "I am what I am," remains a reminder of self acceptance, and Popeye's adventures continue to be an integral part of animated pop culture. Fact 106: Family Guy, created by Seth MacFarlane, premiered in 1999 and became known for its outrageous humor, satirical political commentary, and irreverent take on everyday life. The show centers around the Griffin family: Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and their talking dog Brian. Family Guy is known for its absurd cutaway gags, which often interrupt the storyline with random and humorous scenes. The show's ability to blend shock humor with heartfelt moments has made it a unique entry in the world of adult animation, and its loyal fan base continues to grow despite the show's controversial nature. Fact 107: The Jetsons was set in a futuristic world full of flying cars, robot maids, and advanced technology, reflecting the hopes and dreams of the 1960s. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the show presented a utopian version of the future where everything was automated and families lived in space age luxury. The show's whimsical take on the future, with characters like George, Jane, and their children Judy and Elroy, created a vision of tomorrow that influenced many other futuristic themed cartoons. The Jetsons remains a nostalgic view of what was once imagined as the ideal future. Fact 108: Futurama, created by Matt Groening, debuted in 1999 and quickly became a cult favorite for its blend of sci fi and dark humor. The show follows Fry, a man from the 20th century who wakes up 1,000 years later in the year 3000. His adventures with the quirky crew of the Planet Express spaceship, including Bender the robot, Leela the one-eyed pilot, and Dr. Zoidberg, created a world of absurdity and heart. Futurama explored themes of loneliness, identity, and mortality while maintaining a unique comedic edge, which earned it critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base. Fact 109: The character of Mickey Mouse was created by Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks in 1928. Mickey's first appearance was in Steamboat Willie, which introduced the character to the world. Initially, Mickey was meant to be a replacement for Disney's earlier creation, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. With his cheerful personality, round ears, and joyful voice, Mickey quickly became the face of the Disney brand. Over time, Mickey's popularity soared and he became an international icon. Today, Mickey Mouse remains one of the most beloved and recognizable cartoon characters in the world. Fact 110: Tom and Jerry continues to be one of the most influential animated series, with its timeless formula of comedic chase scenes. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series revolves around the never-ending rivalry between Tom, the cat, and Jerry, the mouse. Despite the constant mayhem, The show often conveys the subtle friendship between the two. Tom and Jerry is known for its expressive animation, exaggerated physical comedy, and ability to entertain without the use of dialogue. The series remains a cornerstone of animated comedy, beloved for its simple yet effective storytelling. Fact 111: The Simpsons is famous for being a mirror of American society, capturing the complexities of modern life through the antics of the Simpson family. The show's sharp wit and satirical humor have made it a cultural touchstone, influencing countless animated series and even live action television. What sets The Simpsons apart is its ability to blend absurdity with real world commentary, tackling issues like politics, family dynamics, and social change. The series' enduring popularity speaks to its relevance, as its characters, storylines, and humor continue to resonate with audiences of all ages, years after its debut in 1989. Fact 112: Looney Tunes is known for its memorable music, much of which was composed by Carl Stalling. His scores became iconic, helping to elevate the action and emotion in the cartoons. Looney Tunes characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Elmer Fudd are inseparable from the music that accompanied their antics. The music not only enhanced the comedy, but also made the series' visual gags and slapstick humor even more effective. Carl Stallings' innovative approach to combining music with animation set a standard that would influence future generations of animators and musicians working in the medium. Fact 113: Popeye the Sailor introduced a revolutionary animation technique in 1933 by using synchronized sound to enhance its storytelling. The character's theme song, "I'm Popeye the Sailor Man," became an instant hit, and Popeye's adventures with his girlfriend Olive Oyl and his arch nemesis Bluto captured the hearts of audiences. The series became one of the earliest examples of how music could be integrated into cartoons, establishing a pattern for future animated shows. Popeye's memorable catchphrases and unique ability to gain super strength from spinach cemented his place as a beloved figure in animation history. Fact 114: The Powerpuff Girls, created by Craig McCracken, made its debut in 1998 and became an instant classic. The show followed the super-powered adventures of three young girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, who fight crime while dealing with the everyday challenges of childhood. The Powerpuff Girls was notable for its bold animation style, with its bright colors and simplistic designs. The show also addressed themes of sisterhood, empowerment, and teamwork, making it a favorite among both kids and adults. Its mix of action, humor, and heart helped it stand out in the world of animated television. Fact 115: Scooby Doo has been a beloved character in animated television since 1969. The show's premise, where a group of teenagers and their talking Great Dane Scooby solve mysteries, became a cultural touchstone, leading to numerous spin offs, movies, and merchandise. What made Scooby Doo unique was its blend of humor and suspense, with the characters always uncovering villains disguised as supernatural creatures. The show's simplicity, combining a little mystery, a bit of comedy, and memorable characters, has made Scooby Doo one of the longest running and most enduring animated franchises of all time. Fact 116: Adventure Time is known for its surreal, imaginative world and deep emotional storytelling. Created by Pendleton Ward, the show follows Finn and Jake as they explore the post-apocalyptic land of Ooo. Though Adventure Time features whimsical characters like Princess Bubblegum and the Ice King, It also addresses deeper themes such as the meaning of life, friendship, and loss. The show's blend of absurdity with moments of genuine emotional depth has earned it critical acclaim and a loyal fan base. Adventure Time's influence on modern animated television is undeniable, inspiring other shows to balance humor and profound storytelling. Fact 117: Rick and Morty, a surreal science fiction comedy created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, has become a standout in adult animation since its 2013 debut. The show follows the misadventures of Rick, an eccentric scientist, and his grandson Morty as they travel through alternate dimensions and universes. Known for its dark humor, philosophical musings, and absurd situations, Rick and Morty explores existential themes such as free will, the nature of reality, and personal identity. The show's unique blend of high concept science fiction and irreverent comedy has earned it a devoted following and critical acclaim. Fact 118: The character of Bugs Bunny made his first official appearance in 1940 in the animated short A Wild Hare. Bugs, with his distinctive Brooklyn accent, quick wit, and love of mischief, quickly became the face of Looney Tunes. Known for outsmarting his adversaries, particularly Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck, Bugs embodied cleverness and charm. His catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" became iconic. Bugs's carefree attitude, combined with his cunning nature, made him one of the most beloved characters in animation, and his influence continues to resonate in popular culture today. Fact 119: Toy Story 2, released in 1999, was another milestone for Pixar. Following the success of the first Toy Story film, Toy Story 2 expanded on the world of toys and their emotional lives. In this sequel, Woody is stolen by a toy collector, and his friends, Buzz, Mr. Potato Head, and the rest, go on a mission to rescue him. The film explores themes of identity, belonging, and the passage of time. Toy Story 2 is praised not only for its groundbreaking animation, but also for its emotional depth and its exploration of the relationships between the toys. Fact 120: The Flintstones was inspired by The Honeymooners, a live action sitcom that aired in the 1950s. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, creators of The Flintstones, wanted to create an animated version of The Honeymooners, but set in prehistoric times. The show combined familiar family dynamics with the absurdity of Stone Age technology, such as cars made of rock and dinosaurs as household helpers. The Flintstones became a cultural phenomenon, pioneering the way for adult oriented animated shows, and its influence can still be seen in many modern animated series. Fact 121: The character of Betty Boop, created in 1930 by Max Fleischer, became one of the most iconic animated figures of the early 20th century. Originally a supporting character, Betty quickly became the star of the show with her flapper style, sultry voice, and playful personality. She was one of the first female animated characters to break away from traditional depictions of women in animation. Betty Boop pushed boundaries with her boldness and is considered a symbol of the Jazz Age and the liberated spirit of the 1920s, influencing countless other characters in animation. Fact 122: A Futurama created by Matt Groening first aired in 1999 and became known for its clever combination of sci-fi and humor. The show follows Fry, a 20th century man who wakes up in the 31st century, where he joins the Planet Express crew. The series is known for its futuristic technology, quirky characters like the robot Bender, and its sharp social commentary. Futurama's unique style and ability to explore deep existential themes alongside hilarious absurdities have earned it a dedicated fan base, and its legacy continues to inspire modern animated shows with a balance of humor and heart. Fact 123: The Simpsons was originally conceived as a short segment on The Tracy Ullman Show in 1987. Created by Matt Groening, the show featured a dysfunctional family: Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, whose antics quickly resonated with audiences. The Simpsons family became instantly recognizable, and the show's witty, satirical humor, often aimed at American society and politics, transformed it into a cultural institution. The Simpsons became the longest running American animated series, making a profound impact on both animation and television. Its sharp humor continues to entertain viewers, covering a range of issues with both absurdity and insight. Fact 124: The Jetsons, which first aired in 1962, is a classic animated series that imagines a futuristic world where flying cars and robot maids are part of everyday life. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the show offered a glimpse into a utopian future filled with technological marvels. The Jetsons, George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy, lived in a world where life was comfortable and automated, yet still filled with the relatable family dynamics of a traditional sitcom. Despite its short run, The Jetsons continues to be a nostalgic reflection on how people in the 1960s imagined the future. Fact 125: In 1966, Star Wars creator George Lucas introduced THX 1138, a film that explored a dystopian future. This film, which was initially met with mixed reviews, inspired Lucas to later create the Star Wars universe, which would go on to become one of the most successful and influential franchises in history. The animated Star Wars series, including the Clone Wars, continued to expand the lore, introducing new generations to the world of Jedi and Sith. Star Wars has influenced not only films and television, but also cartoons, video games, and pop culture as a whole. Fact 126: Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, debuted in 2013 and became a standout in adult animation. The show follows the bizarre adventures of Rick, a scientist with a penchant for dangerous experiments, and his anxious grandson, Morty. With its sharp humor, dark themes, and exploration of existential issues, Rick and Morty quickly became a cult favorite. The show combines intelligent writing with absurd situations, creating a unique blend of science fiction and comedy that has earned it a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim for its bold, innovative storytelling. Fact 127: The Flintstones was groundbreaking, not only for being the first primetime animated series, but also for its social commentary. Set in the prehistoric town of Bedrock, the show parodied American family life, much like The Honeymooners. Fred Flintstone, the bumbling yet lovable patriarch, navigated family life with his wife Wilma and their daughter Pebbles, while their neighbors, the Rubbles, added to the humor. The show cleverly incorporated prehistoric versions of modern day technologies, such as a dinosaur powered car and a bird operated television, making it a creative and enduring reflection on American society in the 1960s. Fact 128: The animated series SpongeBob SquarePants, created by marine science educator Stephen Hillenburg, debuted in 1999. Set in the underwater city of Bikini Bottom, it follows the quirky adventures of SpongeBob, a happy-go-lucky sponge, and his friends, including his grumpy neighbor Squidward and his loyal pet snail Gary. Known for its colorful animation, playful humor, and positive messages about friendship and perseverance, SpongeBob quickly became a cultural phenomenon. The show's ability to appeal to both children and adults, along with its lovable characters and witty humor, has made it a lasting and influential part of animated television. Fact 129: Tom and Jerry is one of the most iconic animated series of all time, known for its classic cat and mouse rivalry. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940, the show relied on slapstick humor and visual gags, with very little dialogue. Over the years, Tom and Jerry became beloved for its timeless physical comedy, with the antics of Tom trying to catch Jerry, the clever mouse, becoming a universal symbol of chaotic yet entertaining fun. The show has won several Academy Awards and continues to be cherished by audiences of all ages for its humor and charm. Fact 130: The Powerpuff Girls was unique for its ability to combine the superhero genre with the everyday lives of young girls. Created by Craig McCracken in 1998, the show follows three superpowered sisters, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, as they battle villains and protect Townsville. The show's empowering message, a colorful animation, and mix of action and humor made it stand out among other animated shows. The girls' personalities were distinct, with Blossom being the leader, Bubbles being the sweet one, and Buttercup being the tough one, making the Powerpuff Girls a show that celebrated girl power and teamwork. Facts 131: South Park, created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, first aired in 1997 with its irreverent humor and biting political satire. The show follows four boys, Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny, in the small town of South Park, Colorado. Known for its crude animation and fearless commentary on everything from politics to pop culture, South Park pushed the boundaries of adult animation. Despite its controversial content, the show has garnered a loyal fan base and remained relevant for decades, constantly adapting to reflect current events and societal issues with a mix of humor, absurdity, and critique. Fact 132: Rick and Morty quickly became one of the most popular animated shows since its debut in 2013. Created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, the show follows the misadventures of Rick, a scientist who drags his good-hearted but anxious grandson Morty on dangerous journeys across multiple universes. Rick and Morty is known for its dark humor, surreal storylines, and deep philosophical themes, often questioning the meaning of life, free will, and the nature of existence. Its unique blend of high-concept science fiction with sharp social commentary has made it a standout in adult animation. Fact 133: The Jetsons, set in a futuristic world filled with flying cars, robot maids, and high-tech gadgets, was a vision of the future when it first aired in 1962. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series depicted George Jetson and his family living in a high-tech utopia. The show's optimistic portrayal of life in the 21st century reflected the hopes of the space-age generation. Despite only running for one season, the Jetsons remains an enduring symbol of futuristic aspirations, inspiring countless depictions of a technologically advanced world in both animation and film. Fact 134: Looney Tunes became famous for its iconic theme music, which was composed by Carl Stalling. The music was not just background noise, but an integral part of the storytelling, enhancing the action and humor of each scene. Characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Elmer Fudd came to life not only through their expressive animations, but also through the lively, often chaotic scores that accompanied their adventures. The combination of visual gags and vibrant music created a timeless formula for animated comedy that continues to influence generations of animators and musicians. Fact 135. Tom and Jerry holds a special place in animation history, not just for its slapstick comedy, but for its ability to tell stories without words. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940, the series became famous for its physical humor, exaggerated chases, and classic rivalry between Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse. The show's success lies in its universal appeal, as it entertains viewers across all languages and cultures. The lack of dialogue allowed Tom and Jerry to transcend barriers, making it a lasting favorite among children and adults alike. Fact 136. The Flintstones was a groundbreaking show for its time, becoming the first primetime animated series. Airing from 1960 to 1966, the series depicted a prehistoric family living in the town of Bedrock. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the Flintstones blended family sitcom elements with prehistoric humor, showing a modern Stone Age family with dinosaurs serving as appliances and vehicles. The show's success led to a wave of animated sitcoms in its wake, and its influence can still be seen in modern animated shows that blend humor with social commentary. Fact 137. Popeye the Sailor Man's love of spinach made him a beloved character in American pop culture. Debuting in 1929, Popeye was an instant hit with his distinctive voice and superhuman strength, which he gained by eating spinach. His adventures often centered around him saving his love interest, Olive Oyl, from his rival Bluto. Popeye became a symbol of strength and perseverance, inspiring children to eat their vegetables. The character's long lasting popularity, along with his catchphrase, "I am what I am," has cemented his place as one of animation's most iconic figures. Fact 138. The animated series. Avatar The Last Airbender, 2005 2008, is widely regarded as one of the best animated series of all time. Set in a world where people can manipulate the elements water, earth, fire, and air, the show follows Aang, the last airbender, and the Avatar as he attempts to bring peace to the world. The series is praised for its rich world building, compelling characters, and emotionally resonant storytelling. With its themes of balance, spirituality, and friendship, Avatar has remained a fan favorite, influencing many other animated shows that followed. Fact 139. Family Guy is known for its cutaway gags, irreverent humor, and satirical take on modern American life. Created by Seth MacFarlane, the show centers around the Griffin family, with Peter as the bumbling, eccentric father. Family Guy often pushes boundaries with its humor, addressing topics like politics, pop culture, and social issues. Despite being controversial, the show has become one of the most influential animated series in history, known for its fast paced jokes, unpredictable storylines, and its ability to blend outrageous humor with moments of heartfelt emotion. Fact 140. Toy Story 1995 is considered a landmark in the history of animation for being the first feature length film entirely created with computer generated imagery, CGI. Produced by Pixar Animation Studios, the film tells the story of Woody, a cowboy doll, and Buzz Lightyear, a space ranger, who must work together to navigate their way through various adventures. Toy Story's groundbreaking CGI animation was revolutionary for the time, setting the stage for future animated films. The film's heartfelt story about friendship, identity, and growing up resonated with audiences, making it an enduring classic and launching a beloved franchise. Fact 141. The Simpsons has had a significant cultural impact, from its memorable characters to its sharp, satirical humor. The show's ability to parody American life, politics, and society has kept it relevant for decades. Created by Matt Groening, it introduced viewers to Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie Simpson, who quickly became household names. The show's iconic catchphrases, clever humor, and irreverence paved the way for other animated sitcoms. Its longevity has proven its relevance, with The Simpsons continuing to entertain new generations of fans, cementing its place as an enduring staple of television history. Fact 142: Looney Tunes introduced Bugs Bunny in 1940, a character whose clever wit and laid back attitude made him an instant favorite. Created by Tex Avery and voiced by Mel Blanc, Bugs's adventures often involved outsmarting foes like Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck. His catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" became synonymous with his mischievous personality. Bugs was unique for his ability to solve problems, not through brute force, but with brains, charm, and humor. His success helped establish Looney Tunes as a cultural cornerstone, making Bugs one of the most iconic and beloved animated characters of all time. Fact 143: Popeye the Sailor first appeared in 1929 and became one of the earliest animated characters to achieve widespread popularity. Created by Elzie Chrysler Sager, Popeye's most distinctive feature was his ability to gain incredible strength after eating spinach. His love for his girlfriend Olive Oyl and his constant battle with his rival Bluto became central themes in the series. Popeye made spinach a household name, encouraging children to eat their greens. Popeye's success, combined with his catchy theme song, "I'm Popeye the Sailor Man," cemented his place in animation history as one of the greatest icons. Fact 144: Family Guy first aired in 1999 and quickly became known for its irreverent humor, absurd cutaway gags, and satirical take on family life. The show follows the Griffin family, including Peter, Lois, their children Meg, Chris, and Stewie, as well as their talking dog Brian. Family Guy is celebrated for its boundary pushing humor and fearless approach to controversial topics, including politics, religion, and popular culture. Though often criticized for its shock value, the show has garnered a devoted following, thanks to its clever writing, fast paced jokes, and ability to balance outrageous humor with emotional moments. Fact 145: Toy Story 3, 2010, marked the emotional conclusion of the beloved Toy Story trilogy. The film explores themes of growing up, change, and the passage of time as Woody, Buzz, and the other toys face the prospect of being abandoned when their owner, Andy, heads off to college. Toy Story 3 received widespread acclaim for its heartfelt storytelling and ability to resonate with both children and adults. The film was praised for its emotional depth, and it concluded the trilogy in a way that honored the legacy of the characters, leaving a lasting impact on audiences worldwide. Fact 146: The Simpsons movie was released in 2007, bringing the iconic family from television to the big screen. The film follows Homer Simpson as he inadvertently causes an environmental crisis that threatens the town of Springfield. With its sharp humor and outrageous plot, the movie captured the essence of The Simpsons while giving the characters an epic, larger than life adventure. The film was a massive success, grossing over $500 million worldwide. It proved that The Simpsons had a cultural relevance far beyond television, and its success cemented the show's status as a staple in pop culture. Fact 147: Shrek 2001 was a groundbreaking animated film that parodied traditional fairy tales while delivering a heartfelt message about identity, friendship, and love. The film follows Shrek, an ogre who embarks on a journey to rescue Princess Fiona, only to discover that true beauty lies within. With its sharp wit, memorable characters like Donkey and Lord Farquaad, and humorous take on classic fairy tale tropes, Shrek became a cultural phenomenon. It also sparked a franchise, including sequels, a Broadway musical, and a series of spin offs, solidifying its place as one of the most influential animated films. Fact 148: Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, debuted in 2013 and became a standout in adult animation. The show follows the chaotic adventures of Rick, a genius scientist, and his grandson Morty as they travel through parallel universes and encounter bizarre, often disturbing scenarios. Known for its dark humor, intellectual references, and exploration of deep philosophical themes, Rick and Morty has garnered a dedicated fan base. The show blends high concept science fiction with irreverent humor, making it one of the most thought provoking and unique animated series in recent years. Fact 149: Looney Tunes' Elmer Fudd is one of the most iconic cartoon characters, known for his rivalry with Bugs Bunny. Introduced in 1940, Elmer is the perpetually frustrated hunter who is constantly outwitted by Bugs. His distinctive voice, which includes a speech impediment, became one of the character's trademarks. Although Elmer's intentions were often to catch Bugs, his bumbling nature and inability to succeed made him a sympathetic and endearing character. Over the years, Elmer Fudd's antics have become an integral part of Looney Tunes' legacy, adding to the franchise's comedic charm and lasting popularity. Fact 150: The Powerpuff Girls became an instant hit when it premiered in 1998, thanks to its unique blend of superhero action and young girl empowerment. Created by Craig McCracken, the show follows Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, three superpowered sisters who protect Townsville from villains. The show was groundbreaking for its portrayal of girls as strong, independent heroes, combining elements of classic superhero cartoons with relatable childhood experiences. Its colorful animation, catchy theme song, and memorable characters helped the Powerpuff Girls become a beloved part of animated television, celebrating girl power and the importance of friendship. Fact 151: The Simpsons has become a cultural institution, influencing not just animated series, but all of television. Its ability to address contemporary issues with humor, satire, and sometimes poignant commentary has made it a show that transcends generations. Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie Simpson are more than just characters. They represent the essence of modern family life, quirks and all. Over 30 years of episodes have allowed The Simpsons to explore virtually every aspect of American life, making it not just a TV show, but a significant part of pop culture that continues to shape animation. Fact 152: Adventure Time began in 2010, captivating audiences with its unique blend of whimsical storytelling and deep emotional themes. The show, created by Pendleton Ward, features Finn the human and Jake the dog as they embark on bizarre adventures in the post-apocalyptic land of Ooh. Adventure Time explored complex topics like loss, identity, and the nature of existence, while maintaining a lighthearted, fantastical tone. Its creative storytelling, vibrant characters, and ability to balance absurd humor with moments of real emotional depth have made it one of the most beloved animated series of the 21st century. Fact 153: Futurama, created by Matt Groening, premiered in 1999 and quickly became known for its sharp wit and innovative storytelling. The show follows Fry, a 20th century slacker who wakes up in the year 3000, and his adventures with the crew of the Planet Express spaceship. Futurama blends humor with thoughtful commentary on the future, technology, and human nature. Its irreverent humor, quirky characters like Bender the Robot, and the show's ability to address complex themes of identity and mortality have earned it a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim for being both hilarious and intellectually engaging. Fact 154: The Flintstones revolutionized television by being the first primetime animated show. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, The Flintstones debuted in 1960 and became an instant success. The show followed the daily lives of Fred, Wilma, and their daughter Pebbles, as well as their neighbors, the Rubbles, living in the prehistoric town of Bedrock. With its combination of slapstick humor and social commentary on family dynamics, the Flintstones set the stage for many animated sitcoms to come, influencing shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy, and continuing to inspire audiences today. Fact 155: Popeye the Sailor Man was first introduced in 1929 and became a cultural icon thanks to his distinctive look and love of spinach. Created by Elzie Chrysler Sager, Popeye's adventures often saw him using his newfound strength from eating spinach to defeat his rival Bluto and save his sweetheart, Olive Oyl. Popeye's catchy theme song, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, and his ability to overcome any obstacle with his strength and determination made him a symbol of resilience and perseverance. His enduring popularity has made him one of the most beloved characters in animation history. Fact 156: Toy Story 3, released in 2010, is often considered one of the best sequels in animation. The film follows Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and the rest of the toys as they confront the reality of being left behind when their owner, Andy, goes off to college. The movie explores themes of growing up, change, and the bittersweet nature of childhood memories. Toy Story 3 was praised for its emotional depth and perfect conclusion to the trilogy. Its heartfelt storytelling and beautiful animation made it a standout film, solidifying Toy Story as a timeless classic. Fact 157: The character of Bugs Bunny became an instant icon upon his debut in 1940. Created by Tex Avery and voiced by Mel Blanc, Bugs quickly established himself as a cool, clever character with a mischievous attitude, known for his catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" and his rivalry with characters like Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck. Bugs's cleverness and carefree nature endeared him to audiences. Over the years, Bugs has become the face of Looney Tunes, representing the series' perfect blend of wit, humor, and timeless appeal that continues to resonate with viewers of all ages. Fact 158: Family Guy often takes risks with its humor, addressing topics that other animated series might shy away from. Since its debut in 1999, Seth MacFarlane's Family Guy has been known for its irreverent, often controversial humor and sharp commentary on American life. The show follows the Griffin family, Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and their talking dog Brian, as they navigate the absurdities of everyday life. Family Guy's cutaway gags, rapid-fire jokes, and satirical take on politics and society have made it a standout in adult animation, and its ability to mix outrageous humor with heart is a hallmark. Fact 159: The Jetsons, though set in a futuristic world, was created with a comedic lens on family life. The show's portrayal of George Jetson and his family living in a technologically advanced world, was a sharp contrast to the Flintstones' depiction of prehistoric life. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the Jetsons showcased flying cars, robot maids, and space age gadgets while focusing on the relatable family dynamics of George, Jane, and their children, Judy and Elroy. Despite its short run, The Jetsons remains a nostalgic reflection of 1960s visions of the future. Fact 160: Toy Story 1995 was a groundbreaking film, being the first feature length film created entirely with computer generated imagery, CGI. Produced by Pixar Animation Studios, the film tells the story of Woody, a cowboy doll, and Buzz Lightyear, a space ranger who must navigate their world after a young boy, Andy, grows up. Toy Story revolutionized animation by introducing CGI as a powerful storytelling tool. The film's combination of cutting edge technology and heartfelt storytelling made it a landmark achievement in animation, leading to multiple sequels and solidifying Pixar's place as a leader in the animation industry. Fact 161: The Simpsons' impact on the world of animation is undeniable. Since its debut in 1989, the show has transformed television and influenced countless animated series. Created by Matt Groening, it brought a unique blend of satire, humor, and emotional depth to the genre. The Simpson family's portrayal of suburban life, combined with a sharp critique of society, made the show relevant for both adults and children. The Simpsons paved the way for other animated sitcoms, and its legacy continues with more than 700 episodes and a cultural footprint that extends far beyond television. Fact 162: Adventure Time's unique style of storytelling blends surreal humor with emotional depth. Created by Pendleton Ward, the show follows Finn, a human boy, and his magical dog, Jake, as they navigate the post apocalyptic land of Oo. While filled with whimsical creatures and bizarre adventures, the show is also known for addressing profound themes of identity, loss, and the passage of time. Adventure Time's impact on modern animation is significant, as it encourages creativity while delving into complex emotional territory, making it one of the most celebrated animated series of the 2010s. Fact 163: Futurama quickly became a fan favorite for its witty writing and thought provoking sci fi narratives. Created by Matt Groening, the series follows Fry, a 20th century man who wakes up in the 31st century, where he joins the crew of the Planet Express spaceship. Known for its satirical humor, clever writing, and exploration of existential themes, Futurama combined absurd, futuristic plots with deep emotional moments. The show's ability to tackle issues such as identity, mortality, and the meaning of life, all while maintaining humor, has earned it a lasting place in the hearts of animation fans. Fact 164: Looney Tunes' Bugs Bunny has become an iconic figure in American animation since his debut in 1940. Created by Tex Avery and voiced by Mel Blanc, Bugs's clever wit and laid-back attitude set him apart from other animated characters. Known for his catchphrase, "What's up, dog?" Bugs became the face of Looney Tunes and quickly became a cultural icon. Bugs' ability to outsmart his foes with charm and humor rather than force has made him one of the most enduring and beloved characters in the history of animation. Fact 165: Popeye the Sailor, first introduced in 1929, became famous for his incredible strength, which he gained by eating spinach. The character, created by Elzie Crisler Sagar, quickly became an icon, with Popeye's distinct voice and bulging muscles capturing the hearts of audiences. The show's light-hearted storylines, centered around Popeye's rivalry with Bluto and his love for olive oil, became a staple of American animation. Popeye not only entertained, but also promoted spinach as a source of strength, turning the character into a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the power of a positive attitude. Fact 166: Shrek, released in 2001, was a groundbreaking animated film that both parodied and celebrated traditional fairy tales. The story of Shrek, an ogre who embarks on a journey to rescue Princess Fiona, combined humor, adventure, and heart. With its bold animation style and clever dialogue, Shrek quickly became a cultural phenomenon, offering a fresh perspective on classic fairy tale tropes. The film's themes of acceptance and inner beauty resonated with audiences, and it sparked a franchise that included sequels, a Broadway musical, and a lasting impact on the animation industry. Fact 167: Toy Story 2, released in 1999, was a significant step forward for Pixar in the world of computer animation. The film, a sequel to Toy Story, continued the adventures of Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and the other toys, exploring deeper themes of identity, loyalty, and the passage of time. Toy Story 2 was praised for its emotional depth, character development, and groundbreaking animation techniques. The film not only continued the beloved story, but also set new standards for animated sequels, solidifying Pixar's position as a leader in the world of animated storytelling. Fact 168: The Simpsons movie, released in 2007, was a major success, bringing the iconic family from television to the big screen. The film follows Homer Simpson as he inadvertently causes an environmental crisis that threatens the town of Springfield. Packed with the sharp humor and absurdity that The Simpsons is known for, the movie allowed the show's creators to explore new comedic territory while maintaining the show's trademark satire. The Simpsons movie proved that the series still had plenty to offer, with its global success and ability to translate its humor to the silver screen. Fact 169: Tom and Jerry has been a cornerstone of animation since its debut in 1940. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series follows the chaotic rivalry between Tom, the cat, and Jerry, the mouse. What makes Tom and Jerry timeless is its simple yet effective visual storytelling, relying heavily on slapstick humor and exaggerated physical comedy. The series has entertained multiple generations, with its universal appeal and humorous chases continuing to captivate audiences. The rivalry between Tom and Jerry, despite its constant turmoil, also subtly conveys moments of mutual affection and understanding. Fact 170: Family Guy is known for its outrageous humor and unique storytelling style. Since its debut in 1999, Seth MacFarlane's show has become a defining entry in the world of adult animation. The show follows the Griffin family, and its hallmark is the use of cutaway gags, often referencing pop culture, politics, and various absurd situations. Family Guy's willingness to tackle controversial topics while balancing irreverent humor with heart has made it a fan favorite. Despite its criticism for pushing boundaries, the show has maintained a strong fan base and continues to influence animated sitcoms. Fact 171: Looney Tunes has featured some of the most memorable and beloved animated characters in history. From Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck to Porky Pig and Foghorn Leghorn, Looney Tunes created a world full of zany humor and absurd situations. Each character brought a unique flavor to the series, with their exaggerated personalities, distinctive voices, and iconic catchphrases. These characters have become cultural staples, influencing future generations of animators and storytellers. The timeless nature of Looney Tunes lies in its simple yet effective comedy, providing joy to viewers young and old and remaining relevant throughout the years. Fact 172: The Simpsons has become not just a show, but a cultural phenomenon. The series has influenced countless other animated shows and has had an enormous impact on pop culture. The Simpsons was one of the first animated series to break into prime time and tackle adult themes with humor and heart. Its longevity has allowed it to address everything from politics to pop culture, and its memorable characters, Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, are now household names. The show's ability to stay relevant through decades of social change has solidified its place in television history. Fact 173: Shrek's 2001, a unique and refreshing twist on fairy tales, became an instant classic. The story of the grumpy, lovable ogre Shrek, his loyal sidekick Donkey, and the spirited Princess Fiona was unlike anything audiences had seen before. The film not only parodied fairy tale conventions, but also delivered heartfelt themes about love, friendship, and self acceptance. With its sharp humor, memorable characters, and incredible animation, Shrek became a cultural touchstone, earning multiple sequels and a place in the hearts of both children and adults. Its success helped establish DreamWorks Animation as a major player in the industry. Fact 174: Toy Story 3, 2010, is often regarded as one of the best animated sequels ever made. The film concludes the trilogy with a poignant farewell to Andy, the toy's owner, as he grows up and heads off to college. The toys face the prospect of being left behind and must come to terms with their own significance. The emotional depth, combined with the innovative animation, made Toy Story 3 a touching conclusion to the trilogy, resonating deeply with audiences who had grown up with the characters. It's a story of growing up, change, and the importance of memories. Fact 175: Futurama quickly became a cult favorite after its debut in 1999. Created by Matt Groening, the show follows Fry, a man from the 20th century who wakes up in the year 3000, where he joins the crew of the Planet Express spaceship. The series combines absurd humor with deep existential questions about life, death, and humanity's future. Known for its complex characters and witty writing, Futurama has gained critical acclaim over the years for its ability to balance satire, comedy, and heart. Despite being canceled twice, it remains a fan favorite and an important part of animated television. Fact 176: The Jetsons portrayed a futuristic world where everything was automated and life was supposed to be easier thanks to technology. The show, created by Hanna-Barbera, debuted in 1962 and followed the lives of George, Jane, Judy, and Elroy Jetson, who lived in flying houses and interacted with robots and other futuristic gadgets. Although the show only aired for one season, it captured the imagination of viewers and became a symbol of optimistic views about the future. The Jetsons also influenced future depictions of advanced technology and continues to be remembered for its futuristic vision. Fact 177: Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, has become one of the most influential animated series of the 2010s. The show blends absurd sci-fi adventures with dark humor and philosophical themes. It follows Rick, a brilliant yet reckless scientist, and his grandson Morty, as they embark on interdimensional escapades. The show's ability to balance wild, unpredictable storylines with deep existential musings about life, death, and the universe has made it a unique and thought provoking show. Its combination of sharp wit, surreal visuals, and complex storytelling has earned it a loyal and passionate fan base. Fact 178: Popeye the Sailor became an icon of animation thanks to his distinct look and powerful message. Created in 1929 by Elzie Chrysler Seeger, Popeye's superhuman strength, gained from eating spinach, quickly became a trademark. His iconic theme song and his rivalry with Bluto, paired with his enduring love for olive oil, made Popeye one of the most beloved animated characters. His adventures emphasized the importance of inner strength and perseverance, which resonated deeply with audiences. Popeye's legacy continues through his influence on future animated characters and the continued popularity of his classic cartoons. Fact 179: The Simpsons movie, 2007, was a highly successful film adaptation of the long running television series. The film follows Homer Simpson's efforts to save the town of Springfield after he inadvertently causes an environmental crisis. The movie maintained the sharp humor and satire that The Simpsons is known for while delivering a larger than life adventure for the iconic characters. The success of The Simpsons movie proved that the series' brand of humor could translate well to the big screen, further cementing the show's place as a cornerstone of popular culture and animation history. Fact 180: Tom and Jerry was groundbreaking in its ability to deliver humor without the use of dialogue. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, the series follows the chaotic chase between Tom, the cat, and Jerry, the mouse, in a series of slapstick comedy routines. What made Tom and Jerry stand out was its reliance on visual storytelling, using exaggerated animation and sound effects to convey the humor. The show's universal appeal has allowed it to transcend language barriers, and its enduring popularity proves the power of simple, well executed comedic timing in animation. Thank you for drifting with me tonight through the fascinating world of cartoons. I hope these stories and memories have brought you comfort and peace as you settle into rest. Let the warmth of these timeless characters and their adventures stay with you as you dream. May your mind be light, your heart at ease, and your dreams as colorful as the worlds we've explored. Good night, and may you sleep soundly, wrapped in the magic of animation.